just go.
I think you're recording now, man.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Darren.
Hey, Darren. Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. How you doing? How's your morning been?
It's been okay, you know. It's been okay.
That's good.
A little bit early for me.
Too early?
Yeah.
That's all right. Do you have any problems if I write anything down as we go?
No, that's fine.
Good. Brilliant. Okay. What brought you in today?
Today my problem is I'm having a bit of difficulty at the moment with, as of the start of this year, it actually happened on New Year's Eve. My partner and I split up. We've been together for 5 years, so it was kind of like it's a pretty big deal for me. Something's quite impacted my life quite a bit, and I'm just kind of up in the air now on what to do with. What do I do now? Do I start again? Like, should I start looking for someone? Or should I really just keep focus on my studies and just sort of, if that happens, it happens. Sort of thing. You know, it's being single is quite a new thing for me, and I don't really know what it is.
So since the split, which was at the end of last year, New Year's Eve, so you're sort of having trouble finding what to do. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Yeah, I'm unsure. Yeah.
And you said you've been together for 5 years.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah. Well, as the first year of the relationship was, we were together. Like she lives in the same sort of area as me, but then she went overseas to study. So we spent the last 4 years in a relationship, like long distance.
Yeah.
And it sort of progressively, not that the relationship between each other was strained, but it just, every time we get back together, without sounding cliche, we were too different. We were slowly becoming more different from each other.
Yeah.
We didn't sort of, I feel as though if we were together, couples generally sort of have this, they grow together and they find little things that they do together, and the long distance will pretty much put that at a standstill. So
yeah, so it was very difficult, obviously, having that distance, and you felt like you didn't have any commonality, that it was growing apart.
Yeah, and it was becoming really evident towards the end. Well, I think I sort of may have been denying the fact that that maybe the distance thing was just prolonging the inevitable, but it was.
Can you tell me how you felt at that time?
Well, I think I did during the first half of it being with her away. It was alright because I had uni studies, and I sort of really got involved in that.
Yeah.
And it was I thought it was kind of good because I didn't have any distractions. So I sort of framed it like that, and it worked. But towards the end, I was starting to get a little bit like, this is sort of my life, and there might be someone else, without sounding cheesy or cliche, but that's what it is really. But that's how it was going for me, and I was really confused. It was a big sort of call for me to make, and I've been thinking about it for perhaps a year before we decided to split up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of gone through the motions a little bit.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you felt as though there was somebody out there that would be, I suppose, giving you what you wanted? It felt like, for a period of time you weren't really obviously getting what you wanted. Can you tell me how you felt specifically, during that time when you said you were in denial about where the relationship was going? Can you tell me a little bit about how you felt?
Well, in that stage, it was I just didn't think about it. I just chose not to think about it. I thought, just don't worry, like, put it aside and just do your study. But then, well, with the trying to find someone else, it was like, I didn't really know exactly what it was in that other person. I think I was sort of like, there was sort of, I think because I felt like I was in quite a shitty situation that I sort of idealised this idea that there was somebody that would be
tick all the boxes.
Yeah, and I wasn't, like I'm not too sure about it all. It was, I'm not too sure. It was a difficult time with like sort of, you don't know what you're thinking about, if it's right, if he's being silly, you know, but that's what was going on anyway at that time. So yeah.
What's, in terms of your study around the time, was it, you said that you could focus on your study, and it gave you some way, I suppose, to channel the problems that you were denying. Did you feel that that was a good outlet, that was a positive influence on what you were doing? Was it a good focus?
Yeah, definitely. I really enjoy what I do, and I got really good marks for it. So in the subject, so I was, it was good for me. You know, I feel like I'm really good at that anyway. So
yeah,
that's how that's looked like.
Can you tell me a bit more about that? You know, specifically the types of subjects you're doing.
Psych, just like psych, doing some sort of I'm interested in the humanities, like philosophy and literature and stuff. So kind of like getting engaged in all that those sort of things. But I really do enjoy this. It was mainly psych. It's mainly psych subjects. But I really want to pursue that as a career. So I think my passion for it really helped keep my mind busy the past few years. Yeah. And maybe I might have done well if I wasn't in a relationship anyway, but it's definitely helped. It definitely helped me put the relationship thoughts on the back burner.
Yeah. What do you think is the best way forward for you now in terms of a relationship, dealing with the breakup?
Well, we're still really good friends. Like it ended.
Tell me a little bit about that. Sorry for that.
Yeah, you're right. It was she felt the same way, you know, and we sort of it was quite bizarre really, because like she's still super rad chick. I still really like her, and we still talk, but it was just really bizarre that it would just sort of finish
as friends.
Yeah. Because like you don't hear, I don't know, like it felt good to finish it like that. No one had done bad by anyone or anything like that. But
yeah, it's important. It's important for that. As you say, it doesn't happen very often. But I think if it's unusual.
Yeah. And my last girlfriend, the girlfriend before that, it ended in a shit fight.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was, well, my last girlfriend, she cheated on me after, I don't know, like a couple of years, and then sort of lied about it for a while, you know, so everyone else knew but me, and like my best mate, when he found out, just like came straight to me and told me, and I was, thank heavens for good mates.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it all?
Yeah, it's not very nice.
No, it's not.
So you're still friends with
Lauren?
And do you talk on the phone, or how do you keep in contact with you?
We talk on the phone every now and then. Skype, Facebook, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's nothing too, it's not like deep conversation or anything. It's just okay, as everything as you study.
And does it matter, like still having that contact there? How do you feel about having the contact, breaking up, having a mutual breakup, and still having contact with the person? How does that make you feel?
It's good, but I just don't know if it helps getting over, if it helps the sort of moving on process. I'm not sure. I sort of sometimes I feel like it's really good. It's really good to keep that relationship with someone, but then I don't know. I'm not too sure if it's good for the moving on process.
If you were to not have contact with her, how would that make you feel?
I've never really thought about it like that. I'm not sure. Hey, yeah, I don't know. I've never given that a thought. Might be alright. It might be.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like we had like we have like a couple of pets together and stuff.
Yeah.
So because where she's moved to, she can't have, because she's renting and student rent and all that. They don't really have pets in a lot of places where she's at. So I've got her two. I've got like two dogs, and
Yeah.
so we're sort of always going to be sort of in contact,
there's a connection.
unless all of a sudden just I don't know, might trail off. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
she's still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an awkward sort of situation. Like things are good, but if I wanted just to kind of cut it off, couldn't really. Well,
Yeah.
I probably could.
Got some ties in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where is she living now? Whereabouts is she?
She's in Perth now.
Yeah.
She's been there for 2 years. Previous 2 years she was in New Zealand.
Yeah. So, in terms of you, can we sort of go back to the actual night when you broke up? Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah, it was really weird and quite awkward. We were at Stratty, and her friend, like we were staying in this like nice big house with a few of her friends and stuff. I didn't really know them all that well, and so I'd been previously up north staying at my parents' house, and I'd rocked up, and like so she'd been there a few days already. I rocked up on the ferry, and it was sort of, we'd sort of hinted, like we've been talking, that we need to sort of discuss this stuff, and like ever since, like I spent a couple of days there, it was just awkward from the get-go, and then it was New Year's Eve in the morning, and she's like, we need to talk about this stuff, and then it was literally done in like 2 minutes, like, hey, I'm not happy. This is blah, blah, blah. What that stuff I explained to you. Growing up, like, we just did two different, like, we mutually felt the same way about that stuff. And it was literally just, it was done like that. So I was like, all right, well, I don't know any of these people here, so I'll just go. And that was it. It was a miserable New Year's Eve.
Not the best time, but
No,
the best time.
Well, that's right. I thought about that. Like, should I wait? But then, yeah, best time to break for that kind of stuff. It's probably better for everyone, and better for the two involved. Anyway.
What things are you outside of university with your study, which is obviously a good focus? Is there any other areas that you feel quite positive that you're sort of focusing your energies on, trying to keep yourself busy?
Well, I'm playing music, and but I was playing in a band for a while, but I stopped that because it was becoming a bit too much for him with studying. So I still have the music as an outlet.
That's right.
Yeah. What else? That's really my big thing, like study, work. Yeah.
Good. So it seems to me that it's obviously you're in a process of finding your feet after the relationship. It's you're feeling a bit. I suppose even when you were with your partner, but you felt that there was distance there and sort of grown apart. there's still a relationship there, and now that you've been removed from that, or you know mutually removed yourselves from it, it's a very difficult time for you, because you were together for 5 years, and to come out of this connection with another person, it's very difficult. And you've still got the dogs and things like that, you know, and those little ties that tie you in with this person. And there's nothing to say that it can, you know, it won't work or it will work in terms of still having that contact. But it certainly is. There's still contact there, you know. So and that must be very, you know, sort of all those sort of things together must be quite difficult.
Yeah, it sounds rather complex when you sort of put it all together like that. Yeah.
Have I got the gist of what
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, I think that we've got some things to work with for our next session, and I'd like to see you again in a couple of weeks, if that's okay. And we can focus a little bit more on looking at some constructive things that we can move forwards from the position you're in.
Cool.
Excellent. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks, Dan. How'd you go?
I think I did 15 and a half minutes.
Oh, that's sweet. How was that?
Yeah.
That was good.
You reckon?
Did I sound heartbroken enough?
Yeah, you did.
Good.
Made me cry. I'm still recording on here, I can't turn it off.
Oh, yeah, definitely cut this stuff.